Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming to you guys again with yet a video. And today, you already know what time it is, bruh. It is the weekend, so that means sneaker releases on top of sneaker releases on top of yet another sneaker release. And before we even get into all that, just letting y'all know, new Sample Industries drop. SampleInd.com should be live right now. The Split Decisions collection that has been dropped, and that's more so inspired by old vintage 90s color block tees. We got hats and tees to match. We still got some shorts and some t-shirts left over from the tennis collection. And bruh, I've been in the lab making a lot of new designs for Sample. Just know we got stuff for sure on the way. But that was tonight at 8 p.m. Should be up by now. Should be live. Everything should be live on the site by the time you see this. But it is time for Heat or Hype, where we go through all the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, this, that, whatever I want to talk about. That is what we do on this show, or at least this video right here, this series right here. You guys can feel free to chime in down below. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that basura that I did not want to put it on the screen and expose y'all to it. Man, this week Nike dropped a bomb, and they dropped the bomb again, and we're gonna get into that. So let's get into the first sneaker for this week. So there was actually a Puma Thunder Spectra restock on the 25th. Now, if you're just learning about this now, obviously it is too late, and I was being trash and I missed the restock completely. I know I think I mentioned it before on another Heat or Hype, or maybe I didn't, but I was looking forward to these restocking because I was going to actually try to get them. I don't know if my local boutique got another batch in. I know they got the batch in the first time, and I figured they were going to restock this shoe. The first time they dropped it just seemed so limited. It was really hard to get, and I was like, I know Puma is going to restock these at some point. They restocked on 25th. Do I have a pair? No, but I may be doing some work very soon, and I should be getting in another model that is similar to this, but y'all just gonna have to wait and see what that is. My opinion still stands on this one though. I'm still digging the Puma Thunder Spectras. I think it's a dope looking shoe, and for $120, I think it's a good looking shoe. Seems like the materials and quality on good on them, and it's just a good overall value for the shoe. So if you ain't heard about it yet, you heard it here first. The Puma Thunder Spectra dropped earlier, then they restocked, but you know they're gonna be dropping some more colorways than this one. So if you missed that first drop or the second restock, don't worry, there's gonna be more on the way. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bruh. This one almost got left off the list, but I didn't think it was basura. I just thought it wasn't a good shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't the best of colorways to put on this shoe, and that is the Prototype Ultra Boost Mid. Now, we've had some banger pairs of Ultra Boost mids. I think it was like the Run Through Time, which was the blue pair. You had some of these Kith Friends and Family pairs that were like all white. I actually still have my multicolored Kith pairs. The first mid Ultra Boost that ever dropped was that Kith and Ronnie Fieg collab. I still have mine. I luckily doubled up on that release. But this Prototype release, which might be the last Ultra Boost mid in this style to release, this is a bad way to send this shoe off. The Vault blue and white, it worked on the Sprite LeBron 8s, like the low tops, and those were hard. But on this shoe, a couple years later, I know some people are gonna really dig this shoe, but for me, and I'm looking down at here right now, this is an easy pass, bro. This is an easy snooze. I don't even know when these are dropping. I'm not even gonna tell you when they're dropping. If you want to look, go ahead and Google it. But to me, these are they're just not good, bro. They're not it. I'm not gonna buy them, and I'm gonna just stop talking about them now because I don't got nothing good to say about them. So let's get into the next shoe. Now, this next shoe is very interesting, and I was actually watching the game and I noticed Jason Tatum on the Celtics. I thought he had on Blue Lobster Kyrie 4s, and I was like, that's hard for any of the SB heads out there, or anybody remembers that era, the SB era. Bruh, Blue Lobsters, Red Lobsters, the super rare pair of the Yellow Lobsters. These are all some of the hottest releases from the Lobster pack, especially the Blue Lobsters that had, I think it was a Concepts collab where they had like the foam box that came with them. But these are apparently called the Green Lobster. On my TV, I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were blue. They look like the Blue Lobsters with the red on the inside. That's what I thought. But apparently this pair for Jason Tatum is indeed the Green Lobster. And I don't know if it's just because nostalgia with Nike SB that I'm really fucking with this colorway. And I think there was actually a Yellow Lobster Kyrie 4 that dropped. So if they ever, Nike, if you're listening to me, bruh, which you're not probably, but if you were to release any of these like lobster pairs, they would be hard, bro. I would definitely want at least one of them for sure. So that was a Kyrie 4 Green Lobster. It was worn by Jason Tatum. Playoff game, whichever one. I don't know. I've lost count at this point. I think it's tied up 3-3 on the series. But anyways, y'all let me know, Cavs or Celtics, Golden State or Rockets. Let me know that down below. Who y'all rocking with? Now, we also seen a PE, I guess, and I didn't know about this band, bro. I literally just read it off the laptop. Don't get at me crazy because I don't know. But apparently this PE right here was for Zach Myers from the band Shine Down, and it's just called the Attention you know, pair of Air Jordan 1s at this point, just to celebrate an album. And honestly, I mean, I think I would have been more hyped about this shoe, or like had more to say about it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I've never seen yellow and black if we didn't just get the yellow ochre best in the hand pack. So like that makes these, like, these are cool. But you know, if you really want the yellow, black, and white ones, you can just get the yellow ochre joints. These are definitely dope though. I like the yellow, black, and white. This is an exclusive for someone, friends and family type, you know, deal. So it's never gonna probably ever release. But nonetheless, it's a cool Air Jordan 1. And if they ever did drop this in yellow, black, and white, and leather, I would probably still cop too. So there's another restock on this week's list, the Adidas Futurecraft Alpha Edge 4D. Man, that's a long ass name. And I remember having the opportunity to actually cop this shoe during All-Star Weekend. But at that retail price point, $300, I don't think this shoe looks good enough to spend $300 on it. Like, I like the 4D, the outsole is dope, but the actual shoe itself to me is kind of ugly. Like, I would never spend $300 on this shoe. Now the Daniel Arsham joints that are like that sage green, those are hard, and those are $400. And I would definitely much rather spend $400 on that Arsham pair than this 4D Alpha Edge. It just doesn't really compare to the Arsham pair or the original Futurecraft Adidas sneaker. Like, the Alpha Edge is cool. Obviously, it seems like it's based off of the Alpha Bounce, maybe a little bit. But yeah, nah, bro. For $300, you can miss me. You can miss me, easily miss me with that one. So this next news bit is only going to be for small foot gang out there. Adidas is going to be re-releasing, or at least retroing, a version of the Adidas Falcon. They're going to be using the Adidas Young 1 sole on this shoe, and from the colorway even here, I'm looking at it down here just to make sure, but this black, orange, pink, and green colorway, this is a women's only shoe, but I definitely do wish I could fit that size because I definitely think this is a dope colorway. I talked to you guys about the Adidas Young 1 already. Hopefully should have a pair on the way. So yeah, expect the Young 1s to be in here soon. I can give you guys my better overall thoughts when I actually have them in hand. I use a different way to buy them this time than I usually do, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they come, if they're real or not, honestly, because I think I just got them for way too good of a price, but we'll just have to see when it happens. But the Adidas Falcon for women right here, I don't know, in my opinion, bruh, small feet gang, y'all been getting some really good releases, and this is another one in my opinion. So y'all let me know if you're feeling this or the Young 1 better. Like I said, this Falcon does have the Young 1 sole. They kind of adapted it a little bit for the modern age, but gave it that retro look. So that was it. Let's get to the next shoe. Now, the second biggest release of this week, I mean, come on, bro. We gotta talk about them. The Cap and Gown Air Jordan 11. You guys know I dropped my review a couple weeks ago. I gave my thoughts, my opinions. You know, I like the shoe, but I didn't keep mine. I ended up just going ahead and selling mine the same day that I posted my review. I sold them like within 10 minutes of my review going up. Someone bought them. I shipped them off the next day. And I just kind of washed my hands. I wiped my hands away with them joints, bro. I got them in, I did the review, and honestly, they were cool, but for $250, they weren't even worth it for me. $265 with tax, and I just knew someone out there was definitely gonna be digging them. Even people that were in my comments, they were like, yo, you're crazy. Your shoe taste is horrible, so I know you wouldn't like this shoe. Da da da, blah blah blah, a whole bunch of rah in the comments. And yeah, man, I mean, it's just how I feel, bruh. It was a cool shoe, it's a cool 11. But when you got breads, Space Jams, and I don't know what breads and Space Jams, basically, it's like I don't really need the all black pair. Trust me, they look great on feet. But I knew in the back of my mind that I just wasn't gonna wear them. Not when I have other alternatives that I'd much rather put on. So I went ahead and let mine go. Y'all let me know if y'all caught this morning. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was on there trying to just see if I can maybe scoop an extra pair, let them joints go, but no luck for the kid. That's all good though. I got my pair, I seen them, and I let them go. it is what it is. For the next bit of news, we have an official release date for these right here. This is the Supermoon Yellow Yeezy 500, and that is going to be June 9th. So I'll make sure to get my review up next week so that, you know, if you want this shoe, if you're thinking about grabbing it, or you just want to see it better in depth, I will go ahead and do that for y'all. So just be looking out for a review on this shoe very, very, very soon. But overall, I mean, I'm liking them more and more as I'm wearing them. Super, super comfy. Definitely some old man orthopedic joints. They even have the Ortholite sole in them, but I don't know, something about them, they just are super comfy on feet. And the materials, bruh, I think they really did a good job with this shoe as far as materials go. So the review will be up next week, and I don't have a date, but just know it'll be here. So finesse the bell, you already know what to do. The next shoe we're talking about is the UA Curry 302. These shits, you know what, I'm gonna save it. Just know that this shoe right here has been added to the list. We also got a supposed confirmed date for the new Off-White and Nike Air Presto, and that is going to be on June 21st. Now, right now they're just showing the white pair with the caption, so I'm not sure it's going to be both the white and the black dropping on June 21st. Just know that the white is supposed to be dropping on, like I said, June 21st. Now, you guys know I'm definitely a big fan of this sneaker, so y'all already know I'm be online, entering my raffles, doing whatever I gotta do to get a pair. I just really hope that they actually drop the gray pair with that off-white sole. Is basically the same as the original, but it's a gray upper with that really tanned out midsole, and I think that is better than the white and the black, and I really hope that that pair drops. But when they do drop, I'm probably not even gonna get the shit, so y'all already know how that goes. So this shoe is a collab shoe that basically leaked a long time ago. We've been knowing about, we don't really know when it's gonna drop, and I think there's gonna be two colorways, or at least two colorways that we've seen so far. Let me look over here to make sure I get the name right. The Supreme Nike Zoom Streak Spectrum. And I remember when I first saw the leaks of the shoe, I was like, oh shit, I kind of fuck with this. Like an old retro runner with fucking flames on this shit. Like, where does this even come from? I've never seen this shoe before. I looked it up on eBay and there were like no OGs available. So I don't know if they've ever retroed this sneaker. And the two colorways that are dropping are they're just dope. They're just something a little bit different. I think the people that can wear it the right way, some people might not like the big flame graphics on them. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna call these kids shoes at some point. They have to. I mean, they're gonna like them now, they take the L, and then the next day they talking shit about them. But that's kind of how a lot of this shit goes. And to end off this week, Nike, listen, it's cool. Like, y'all are cool, I get it, you know, I think they call it a shock drop. Y'all just dropped the UNC joints out of nowhere. The off-white UNC ones, if you just hearing about it now, you way too late. Them joints dropped twice. They dropped the first day, some people's orders got canceled, some weird stuff was going on, and then the next day in the morning, there were more sizes available. My homie actually secured like a size 6 or 7. He usually wears like a 10 or 11. He couldn't get his, and he just tried for a 6 or a 7, and he actually got it through. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I might hit him up, be like, yo, let me get those for unboxing though real quick. Honestly, out of all the off-white ones, this is probably my least favorite. My favorite is the white, second in the red, and then third would be the UNC blue. But maybe it's because I haven't seen these blue pair in person. I do have the UNC ones in the back, but they ain't the off-white joint. So instead of going for a rack, they going for about probably under 200 bucks. Now the prices have been going down on these, so I might try to get that delayed W, but we'll have to see. I think the white pair comes first before this UNC pair, and man, that's it. That's a wrap for all the releases this week. Remember, SampleIND.com Split Decisions pack is live on the site right now. New tees, new hats. We dropped shorts, hats, and tees the last time, so if you missed it, hey, go peep it out. Link is down below as always. Appreciate you, and I will see you guys on the next video. So much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah, of course I ain't got no shoes, so Bullet RC, and I will see y'all on the next video. Y'all be easy. I am out of here. Peace.